Well, g'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Obviously, there's a lot of people in here tonight, which is absolutely awesome. Thank you for coming by and welcome along. Now, there's my good friend Shane, who's given me such a huge shout out. I do have a little bit to talk about you in a bit, mate, but we will get to that down the track. All right, so I'm assuming most people are here for a knife. So, can anyone tell me what type of knife they're after? Sorry, I've got to trim up everyone's entries. A kitchen knife from Kim. Stainless chef from G Money. Cleaver. One of my knives, a purple one. Oh my goodness, chat's moving fast tonight. Drop Point Bowie from Sweeney's Creek. Julianne, I would not have picked you for a Drop Point Bowie sort of person. In your yard, Josh, of course. A hunting knife. Wood carving knife from Rebel Canners. Interesting. Haven't done a wood carving knife yet. A knife that you can use for anything, actually. Hey, I make knives. There's no such thing as a knife you can use for anything. Shane, whatever Kim wants. That's hilarious, mate. Dana, you get all the knives you want, darling. You know that. Although I tend to use it before you get a chance to. A cookery. Agent, g'day, mate. And hello to John from Will It Grow? Yes, he is well behaved, Kim. You've trained him well. As you can see, I am cutting up the entries and putting them in a hat, although you can't see it because the hat's off the screen. I have a bunch of these that are all getting cut up and put in the hat. You would let the artist pick, Robert. I would still need to know what exactly you're looking to use it for. Thank you, Robert. So, Jacko's allotment, mate. I don't know how you'd go at getting a knife in the country. That's the big one I worry about with England. I think you'd be better off with something blacksmithing, like for instance, the little 2-prong cultivator I made the other week or the other day. There is an awful lot in the room, Bomber. A Texas brisket knife. Ooh. Now we're getting fancy. Dusty is outside, Julianne. I had the boys inside and they were running around like idiots. And it's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to have them in. But for those who are quick on maths, we had A Gurkha cookery knife for gardening. You drew it out. That would be interesting to see that design. Billy? Provost Family, our Aussie life. I actually do have a design along that line. I haven't made it yet. And now I can't find it. I saw it a second ago. There it is. There we go. So that one there has a kicked up handle for people who are having trouble gripping, and tend to make the actual handle blockier. So for someone with arthritis or any sort of gripping disability, that is the ideal thing. So yes, I have worked towards having a knife that's compatible with that. Now, who knows the difference between stainless and carbon is the next question. Because those are the other options. G'day, Ripco. How you doing, mate? A leather heading knife. But yeah, our other options are stainless and carbon steel. Carbon's added into both knives. Wickeshire. Alloy content. Julianne, are you showing your nerd side? It is chromium. The addition of chromium to the steel makes it stainless versus being a carbon steel. Knife making carbon steels all have money is on the money. So knife making carbon steels all have a high knife making steels all have a high carbon. That's what makes them able to harden off. The carbon content, it causes crystallization. Yeah, you got to teach me how to scroll. I can see that one, Paula. It helps that it was a big comment. There's a lot of people commenting. My preference depends on what I'm using it for. So if I'm using it just for the kitchen, Thorhaven, no, it doesn't make it more stabby. That's the design. So if I'm using it just in the kitchen, oh, that's no good, Bibby. I hope you feel better soon. And Ivy's Farm and Forge, come on, that's cheating. You know your stuff. All right, so adding the chromium to it makes it more resistant to rust, to carbonization. Let's see. I did bring in mine. All right. So this one here is a little boning knife of mine. As you can see, nice bright silver. Gets treated like absolute rubbish. So I'll cut with that. I'll leave the knife sitting dirty on the bench and that sort of thing. This one here is a carbon steel. As you can see, there's discoloration in it. And that happens because it doesn't have the chromium in it. The carbon steel is actually a sharper knife overall, because chromium tends to be a bigger molecule and it can't get a sharpened edge, and generally it won't hold a sharpened edge. But this one, if I leave it overnight with some tomato juice or something on it, it's going to rust. There is no two ways about it. The blackening of it is rusting. So it depends on the use. If I'm just using it in the kitchen, I like a carbon steel. It's nice, it's sharp. If I'm using it out and about in the garden and that sort of thing, a stainless steel. I might have to sharpen it a bit more often, but it's not gonna rust. And if I treat it out in the garden, as I treat things out in the garden, then it's going to end up rusty. All right, now we also have a couple of options when we get to doing sheaths. If I'm doing a kitchen knife, then it tends to get a plastic style sheath. This is a thermoplastic, it's called Kydex. I heat it up and wrap it round. So, but that won't hold water. Whereas an outdoor knife, more than happy to do a leather sheath. You don't really want a leather sheath for a kitchen knife because it's going to hold the moisture in the air in your kitchen. It's going to hold it against the blade, and that's not a good thing. You're going to end up rusting the blade. Even carbon steel will rust. Even stainless steel will rust over time. Stainless doesn't mean it will never stain. It means it's resistant to stains. I do try to be educational, Paula. And that's part of it. Inspiring people and educating people. And then when we go to the sheaths, we can have something like this one. And this is designed to sit across the belt, so across the back, because it's a monster knife. You don't want that flapping on your leg. We have a little drop sheath style thing, like this one, which sits on your belt and just hangs vertically. And this one I can't show at the front because it's got someone's name on it who does occasionally watch. And this one sits diagonally across the belt, and it's a cross-draw sheath. Well, Robert Linus, I actually need to have a big knife because I'm an Aussie and that stupid damn movie. I can't think of a movie that most Aussies hate more and most Americans love than Crocodile Dundee. And automatically, when you tell an American that you're an Australian knife maker, they go, that's not a knife. That's an awfully big knife, Terry. I don't have a tape measure on me, and it's not a knife that I'd recommend for most people. And that's a fair bit of blade. But yeah, I've actually made a couple of those ones for sheep farmer friends, and when they've got a sheep down and that sort of thing, it's an ideal one to take care of a sheep that's down. But kitchen knives, all sorts of gear. I mean, you guys have all seen the knives that I had in the entry video. Why would we hate Crocodile Dundee, Diane? It's because it is such an over-exaggeration of what Australians are. It's just so over the top. G'day, Gordon. How you doing, mate? Yeah, it's massively over the top of who we are. Terry, I do not discuss knife prices over YouTube. I need to talk to the person because the price varies according to what the knife is and where it's going to and that sort of thing. Shipping obviously adds a fair chunk. That's why I'm trying to build up a set that I can send to Dana so she can sell them in America and I can get a cheaper shipping by shipping them all at once. There we go. There's all the Aussies. There we go. There's all the Aussies chiming in. Crocodile Dundee is very much an exaggeration. No worries, Travis. Or that might even be Jess doing that. I missed the comment, Mr. Bean. John from Willow Grow, you are very lacking in understanding of Australians, my friend. But you finally worked out the difference between a Kiwi and a kangaroo, so hey. Yes, we say prawns, not shrimp. So, yes. All right. Shane, are you still hanging around in here, my friend? Waiting for comments to trickle around. Where is Shane? I'm seeing a few of the family. There you are. All right, mate. I got a bit of sad news for you. Your entry in this competition is no good. I'm not actually, well, your name might be in the draw, but I'm not going to pull it out. If I do pull it out, it's not going to happen. Mate, what you done for me the other day was absolutely awesome. I cannot express the love I feel for you. You got me going, and the fact that you then went out and done that awesome live giveaway and actually tricked people into uh-oh. Come on, come back up. Still going this end. I'm back. All right, awesome. Thank you. All right, so yes, Shane, you get yourself a knife, mate. You get a custom design knife. You can pick one of the knives I've already got. So you aren't in the draw. Simple as that. So from me to you, mate, what you've done for me, that is just an awesome thing. And as a payback for that, you get to custom design a knife. You can choose one of the ones that I've already got going over, but you get to custom design if you want. So thank you very much, Shane. I can't express how much it means to me what you've done. After you got me going to start with, and then you done that. So thank you. Everyone else is still in the draw. Alrighty. So, is there anyone out there who wants a blacksmithing item? Paula, I already said you're taken care of. Don't worry about it. Yes, Paula, you too. Both of you were going to get a knife anyway when I came over, but you now get to choose what it's going to be. I'm not just going to design one and give it to you. Dana, I'm pretty sure I have a knife right here for you. It just never seems to make it in the post. And this one is a little carbon steel one. As you can see, it's picked up a couple little marks from use. And there's one yes to the blacksmithing item, which would be Robert at Homestead Aquarius. Try fast forwarding, Nettie. And yes, Dana, you will get a lot of knives. No Fowler Family Farm. I've given a couple to friends. Just for the help that they've given me. But as of yet, Dana, that fence around the front of the house to keep chickens out, that's thousands of dollars of work. You will get it at some stage, but not right this second. And I'm pretty sure that's not something I can knock out when I visit. Well, will it grow? I'm sure you can have garden pieces from all the Shed Wars blacksmiths. You just need to pay us all. Or if you win, you can win a garden piece of blacksmithing. And this is so awesome. So many people have jumped on. Yes, you have me on camera. You will get your fence, but it won't be when I come over. Won't be when I come over in the holiday. How close am I to the Australian Zoo? Australia Zoo, I think, is up in Queensland. So I'm a country away, basically. Billy, I'm not worried about you coming on as my doppelganger, mate. You are more than welcome to hop up on a live as my doppelganger. Exactly when I'm coming to the US, I do not know. I'd love to be able to give an answer as to when I'm heading over there, but at the moment the government won't give us an answer. And there is my darling daughter. G'day, Christina. How you doing, love? So, yeah, our government won't let us know when we're allowed to get kilometres away. And no, Christina, I'm not going in the old folks' home. G'day, Gail. How you doing? Yeah, the problem isn't buffering again. The problem isn't being able to get in. The problem is being able to get out. So America will let us in. Australia won't let us out. That's where our problem is. Butcher's cleavers. I've never done a full butcher's cleaver. They are a pretty sort of heavy duty piece of steel. And no, I haven't done one. I have done, and I thought I bought them out here. There we go. What was my chef's knife? They're not so much for chopping through bone and that sort of thing, although it will do it. Probably for the hour, Nettie. You're telling me how to run things again, Paula. All right. Does everyone want me to move to the drawing? I wonder how quickly the numbers are going to drop after that. All right. So let's shuffle up the names. All right. Now, just to ensure, there we go. All the names are in there. That hat isn't a Kubra, Dawn. That is my father's hat. All right. We have a lucky winner. And the winner is, and that's blurry as heck, Paragon Ridge Ranch. Paragon Ridge, are you in the chat? I haven't seen Paragon Ridge. Oh, I need an answer back from Paragon. It does not look like Paragon's in here. All righty. I am sorry, but Paragon Ridge, you miss out. And one of the stipulations was to be in here. All right. And the next one is Janice Graney. Hello.
It's frozen.
It's still frozen?
Yep.
Oh no.
You've been back. You've been off frozen for a couple of minutes and everyone's losing their shit.
Yeah, well, it's still going. I'm back. Maybe.
No.
People are saying back.
Yeah.
I'm back. Maybe. People are saying back.
Yeah, you're a bit. The joint.
All right, say hello to the internet, Tina.
Hello, internet.
Thank you. All right, bye, child.
Goodbye, father.
All right. Sorry, folks, dodgy internet. All right. Sorry, folks, dodgy internet. All right, let's try again. All right, come on, be someone in the chat. That wasn't Dana, that was Christina. All right. David Coral. And I haven't seen a David Coral in the chat. Has anyone seen a David Coral? Paula? Tell me it hasn't locked up again. No, David? You check the participants, Julianne? All right. I don't have anything else connected to the internet. Yeah, wrong David, David. All right. Appalachian American Homestead. And I haven't seen them in the chat either. Yes, everyone's odds are getting better. Not here? Thank you, Julianne. All right. F&P Farms. Yet another one that I think is not here. Paragon, I am so sorry. What I will do, Paragon, is I will put you back into the drawing. So there we go. There's Paragon Ridge, and I'll put you back into the F&P is here. We have a winner. So Paragon, you going back in is not going to make a difference. I am so sorry. You were the first name drawn. F&P, you need to send me an email, please. My email is in my About page. So send me an email and we shall touch base, and I will design a knife up for you. Shane and Paula, of course, you guys get in touch with me and you guys will be sorted out. And Paragon, oh, my heart breaks for you. I am so sorry. You nicked away while it was happening and missed out on the draw. I am so sorry. But yeah, F&P, get in touch with me via my email and we will go through and design a knife for you. All right, so what else does anyone want to discuss? Because I know the numbers are going to start dropping off. And yes, thank you everyone for coming in. It does mean an awful lot. Top notch. Paragon, I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to let you choose from the knives that I've got made. I feel so sorry that you were in the live stream, but you weren't here during that pick. So I'm going to let you choose from the knives that I've got made. Yeah, I don't feel right you missing out. Look, as I said, you know, you're in the live. I don't feel right you're missing out. So if you can send me an email, that would be awesome. And look, it's what I've got to do, folks. I can't make it more than the winner, but I can do that. So yeah. Absolutely no dramas, Paragon. As I said, send me an email and I'll send you pictures of what I got available and you can pick from that. F&P gets first pick if they want something that I've already made, but you get to pick after that. I'm not a top bloke bomber. I'm a bloke. John, you were in the draw, mate, same as everyone else. So unfortunately you weren't drawn out. Yeah, no worries, Chris. All right, can we start with the compliments? Do we have something to chat about, folks? One handy I want to show off. Oh, someone asked about my first knife before. This is actually my first knife right here. So that one there, as you can see, that's a carbon steel. It's got some discoloration on it. That is actually the first knife I ever made. and that one sits on my hip when I'm out and about on a farm or something like that. So it gets used. It gets used in the garden, gets used out and about. Ones that I have made without an owner. We have this Serbian cleaver is made without an owner. We have this Nesmuck. That one's made without an owner. Yes, I make all the sheaths, Jay. A little utility knife. Another little utility knife. Paragon, that could be yours if F&P doesn't want it. And a little mini cleaver, which is basically a cheese knife. Yeah, Ulu would be fun. Ivy. Would be a lot of fun to make an Ulu. I've seen a couple of designs for them. And of course, folks, I do make knives to sell. It is a hobby. You can email me. I don't put time frames on knives because it's a hobby, along with all the other things I do. So I do make them to sell. You can discuss it with me. My email is on my about page. It's generally in all of my I'm back. All right. It looks like the internet does not want to play nice today. So I might end up cutting it short. I want to thank everyone very much for coming along. Congratulations to the winners, to Paula and Shane. Thank you so much for all you do for me, guys. You are amazing. Yeah, the effort you two went to with setting that up the other day, that is just an awesome thing. Customer knife. And look,